The Leafs were a strong team, and Gilmour was an emotional leader, and Potvin in goal was popular in Toronto at that time, and Wendell Clark, and they had a lot of character. And then again, you'd expect a good, tough series. There's a lot of national publicity around the series. Toronto Maple Leafs called themselves Canada's team, and they were the East, and the Vancouver Canucks from the West, and so there was a lot of emotion in the series.
That was classic. I mean, Canada kind of came together with the battle of the East-West, Vancouver-Toronto, and Vancouverites don't like, Westerners don't like Easterners, and probably vice versa. So and that was a huge show for me. Like I said, being from Toronto, and my dad took me probably late 70s, I guess, or mid 70s. It was a game against Buffalo, and we had at that time they were red seats, so we were right in the corner. It was pretty interesting. A big hit happened just in front of us, and there was a little scuffle, so it was an eye-opening experience.
The people in Toronto thought it was the temple of hockey, and this was part of the thing. As a Westerner going in there, you think that Toronto, let's stick it to Toronto, and that rivalry still exists.
Oh, hey, listen, I think they had the parade route already planned out in Toronto. We know how the Maple Leaf fans think. And in come the Canucks. And you have to remember this. Vancouver had taken care of Dallas very quickly. Toronto had to go 7 games in their series. So, you know that saying, when you have too much of a layoff, that sometimes can hurt your timing. And I think that was the case of the Canucks in Game 1.
It's a shot by Zezel. He scores! Peter Zezel gets the winner in overtime.
The Leafs won the first game of the series, which was a key. Zezel scored it. Not expected to be the guy to score the winner, but he got the winner in overtime in Game 1.
In fact, Trevor Linden told me after that game, he said, no problem. We can't play any worse than we did tonight, and they lost in overtime by 1 goal. So that was the kind of confidence level that the team had. Trevor Linden was their captain. He spoke for the team, and they weren't worried about it.
We weren't sharp. You just see our puck movement wasn't good, and just wasn't happening, you know. So, and we knew we could be that much better. So we felt pretty good about our chances in Game 2.
The Canucks are back at full strength. Craven's pass intercepted by Mironov. Lost it to Pavel Bure. Coming in on goal, right in. Scores! Great goal, Pavel Bure. It's 1-0 Vancouver. Linden holding the puck. Lume sneaks in. Shot, scores!
It was a war. That series, I think, you lose the first game in overtime, and now you got to battle back, which the Canucks did, and they tie it, and then they come home.
They wanted to be, like I said, as physical as possible, but we had those warriors that knew their role.
We had a good skating club. We were a big team, and we were tough. I mean, you go down all 4 lines in the fence, you know, each guy could pretty much handle himself.
Tim Hunter hitting Gilmour would send some kind of a message. And Tim Hunter was such a hated rival when he was with the Calgary Flames. Coming to Vancouver, a lot of fans here didn't quite accept Tim Hunter, and he didn't play very much. And people would say, why would you get this guy who gets 1 goal a season, is slow, and sort of at the end of his